Okay, all right, let's check it out. We are at 199 in terms of cumulative oppressions. I'm going to refresh this now. So this is what's great about going live and doing story-centric posts and videos and broadcasts is when you start to go up in engagement. It's nice and steady. It's not a viral blast like when you get a viral hit, it just spikes, and then you're so sad for when it when it goes down. But this is a nice steady climb, and it keeps going steady as long as you keep delivering good content. At least that's the way it worked for my Stars of David campaign and for the N'oublions jamais memoir series that I did on this World War II never before seen photos, this awesome memoir that I did a series for. So let's check this out together. I'm going to refresh it and see if we break 2,000. Drum roll, please. Sorry. Here we go. Come on, we can refresh. All right. Taking too much resources here. Oh yeah, I'll get off. This is usually a little bit less than the resources. This, come on, you can do it. Yeah, 2007. Come on. Okay, so you saw live what I'm talking about. Nice, steady growth. And this happened over just like less than a week over the last 4 episodes, doing a live broadcast, telling a story, being engaging, having the courage to, kind of plant your feet and say something. Okay, so we're going to have fun today. We're going to take a look at the big 4, and this is the contrast between a creator and a corporation. A creator almost has to plant their feet and say, hey, look at me, and create content that is bold and engaging, because the creator wants engagement. They want viewers. And so the last thing a corporation wants to do is plant their feet and be wrong or be controversial and get a lot of backlash. And so when you're in a hierarchy, you don't want to make the boss look bad. And so it's sort of a political structure that you have to navigate through, which translates into boring content. We're gonna give the Video Broadcast Boring Awards here on the big 4 accounting firms. My mic keeps. Gotta fix that connection. Recognizing the unwavering commitment to making time stand still. I'm telling you, this is, when you can leverage AI for a good laugh, that's the promise of artificial intelligence. And next on the list, we have the Empty Chair Award. All right, that deserves a good laugh. Honoring strategic invisibility. Even the interns get this one. We're having fun now. Okay. What's the last award? I forget. Oh, the Golden Snooze. For outstanding achievement in forgettable messaging. And so we've got the big four here: KPMG, Deloitte. Who's this? This is Waterhouse Coopers and Ernest Young. All right, let's give it up. A round of applause for the big guys. Yeah. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to play my we're at 100% here. We're clocking in. I'm gonna want to. We're gonna play my side hustle video, which is I am a portrait artist, and somehow for some reason I'm clicking off a bunch of Microsoft Edge just loves to come up for no reason and start. All right. So, yeah. Okay. So, for whatever reason, I've got this talent painting portraits. This is on wood panel, just like the Mona Lisa. And for those youngins out there, this is a portrait of Marlene Dietrich. Look at that jewel. I nailed it. I nailed it. We can get some applause from the nailing it. Well, where's my applause? Anyways, so yeah, this is my side hustle painting, and so I got a video for that side hustle. That is a discussion of Nietzsche's God is Dead thesis. My artwork is kind of saying that we are, when you can kill God, but the architecture of faith still exists. All right. So it's not that it disappears, it mutates. All right. And so I go in through this way of bringing this whole philosophical idea into the artwork, and I have a video that is meant to take your head off. So I'm going to play 1 minute of my video, and then we've got Steve Hsu, who is a colleague of mine. I'm in his profitable audience group, and Steve Hsu is an absolute master at creating engagement video. You see that little silver thing? He's an award-winning YouTube producer. He has a book called Family First, and he talks about how he's setting up his business to work as small, be as efficient as possible, spend as least time as possible, using every efficiency technique that he can use to spend as much time as he can with his family. And so his videos are absolutely a masterclass in engaging and informative, and nice and short. So he really has got this down to an art form. And then we're going to go on to take a look at KPMG, Deloitte. They all have an insight sort of part of their deal. So we're going to go into that, Deloitte Insights, KPMG Insights and Resources, so on and so forth. And we're going to take a look at what they're doing in terms of video. And they kind of set up things different, and we're going to give an award to the most boring. I'm sorry. You got to have some fun in life, right? And we're doing this out of love. Okay, America sets the standard for trust in terms of the financial services industry. So this is out of love and respect, and we're just going to contrast corporate and creators sort of visions and how things work. So let me bring down the sound. We're going to go. Well, let's first look at just gaze at. Oh, yeah, baby. 296% increase in engagement. You gotta love it. All right, so now this is my side hustle video, and we're gonna watch just 1 minute of it. All right, and it's so designed to take the top of your head off. So here we go.
God is dead. God remains dead, and we have killed him. How shall we comfort ourselves, the murderers of all murderers? What was holiest and mightiest of all that the world has yet owned has bled to death under our knives. Who will wipe this blood off us? What water is there for us to clean ourselves? What festivals of atonement? What sacred games shall we have to invent?
In a world where profound questions are met with hysteria or contempt, we are the Wiggles.
That's just about 1 minute. This microphone keeps buzzing. Time for some WD-40 in there. Okay, so that's about just 1 minute, right? Meant to take the top of your head off. And this is Steve Hsu. We're going to do 1 minute of Steve Hsu. Now I'm contrasting creators and corporate video techniques to grab attention. Okay, so here's the first minute of the video. 24% of Chinese Amazon sellers just vanished, and it's great news for you. So this is great news, but Steve is going to set it up like you should set it up, with drama, and he's going to grab your attention right away, and he's going to create a sense of emotion where you're thinking about what's going on. Is this really, could this, be going on in my life? So let's go, Steve. Let's rock and roll.
For 10 years, Chinese sellers have been cheating on Amazon and getting away with it. We're talking about fake reviews by the thousands, stolen photos, counterfeit products, dangerous junk that could burn your house down. And if you've ever bought something on Amazon with 5,000 perfect reviews that turned out to be garbage, this is exactly why. But when these sellers finally get caught, they just disappear and pop back under a new account the following week. Now, why couldn't anyone stop them? Because they were in China. Amazon could ban them and you could report them, but it didn't matter because the FTC could not get to them. You can't file a lawsuit in China, so these sellers were untouchable. But then something weird happened. Chinese sellers on Amazon started dropping like flies, from 60% of all sellers down to just 36%. Now that sounds great, right? Except they did not leave. They just became American, and that was the biggest tactical error that they've ever made. And today, I'm going to show you why this is the best thing that's happened to Amazon in over a decade, and what it means for every single one of us who shops and sells online.
Okay, that was the first minute. Bravo, Steve. Excellent right there, coming right out of the box. Dangerous junk that could burn your house down. 11 seconds in, he's talking about dangerous junk that could burn your house down. We've all bought stuff from Amazon that was made in China. And so all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, the thing that I bought, could it really be just that defective and just this horrible product? And then he moves on, right, to this Asian girl looking in the box. Look at that face. Did you buy stuff that was just complete garbage with 5-star reviews? That is just so perfect, because everyone who's watching this can relate. Okay, so this is storytelling in just a complete brilliant form. Now we're going to move on to KPMG, and remember, this is the we're having some fun here. This is the video broadcasting Boredom Awards. Recognizing the unwavering commitment to making time. Oh man, that's one thing AI is good for, is jokes. Okay, KPMG. All right, now come on, guys. All right, get the music going on here. All right, so I'm looking. See, now it's hard to navigate. So you go like this, the thing drops down, and you try to scroll, and you can't. You're scrolling behind the thing. Oh man, come on. And so I'm looking for video. Look, there's no video. There's no video. There's no video. And this is their insights. See, it says up in there. You can't see it, but it says insights and resources. So this is our insights and resources section. So there should be insights and there should be resources. But the only way you can get the video is you to go to LinkedIn, and then you have a video selection. All right, I'm sorry, KPMG. This is the broadcast video broadcasting Boredom Awards, and sorry, KPMG, you win the Empty Chair Award for honoring to honor strategic invisibility. Even the intern didn't show up on this one. You're not even there, KPMG. You're not even there. Okay, you have to click over, and it's just you just got LinkedIn. You don't have any other platform. There should be a YouTube platform. So as far as video concerns, right now, KPMG is on the track for winning the top award, winning the top uh, winning the top crickets and tumbleweed distinction, or the golden, no, not the golden snooze. They don't even have a video to snooze over. That's a scary thing. Okay, so Deloitte. All right, Deloitte. So now here's an entire page, and in Deloitte Insights, right? Here's an entire page of videos. So let's take a look at what Deloitte has to offer. We'll go right here. Okay, so this is it's about a 2-minute video. I'll play the first minute because we're already 17 minutes in. So I'm just going to play the first minute. All right.
Holiday cheer is in the air, but shoppers are determined to squeeze more value out of every dollar they spend this year. In Deloitte's survey of over 4,000 US consumers, we found that shoppers plan to cut their holiday spending by about 10% on average this year. How? About 7 out of 10 shoppers surveyed say they plan to shop earlier this season, redeem loyalty rewards instead of using cash, or use digital tools to research the best deals. This is true across all income groups, so it isn't just about being financially strapped. 65% of consumers surveyed say they'd consider shifting to other brands this holiday season if their preferred brands felt too expensive. In other words, brand loyalty is fragile right now. That could be a wake-up call for consumer brands. Consumers aren't just looking for the cheapest option. They want more value for every dollar spent. In our research into value-seeking consumers, we analyzed over 1 million consumer assessments of 290 consumer-facing brands. We found that non-price factors like
Okay, that's about a minute in. You get the idea. They set it up. They, in my opinion, they make a strategic mistake because they bury the lead all the way at the end of that minute when they talk about 65% of people are saying that they would leave a trusted brand if it didn't meet their expectations. So how I believe Deloitte should have started this video out was something like, what would you do if 65% of your customers didn't show up? You know, start with something like that. What would you do if discounts and the usual promotions that you're used to didn't work anymore? Because what they're saying is they're seeing through their research that different value drivers are affecting consumers today. So I would start out more with that human connection. But bravo to Deloitte. Okay, so that's is good. They've got a face. They have a human face. They have somebody. This guy is well lit. he's the business casual, so they're making a statement in terms of lighting and of dress, and he's and perfectly mic'd, even though there's no lavalier mic. His voice is nice and clear, and so I would have made the script a little bit different, but bravo for their video presentation. So this is a PricewaterhouseCoopers. Let's see what they got to say.
Tech, media, and telecommunications leaders know the playbook for growth, but somewhere between strategy and action, momentum stalls. Ambition isn't the problem. It's a lack of decision clarity, execution effectiveness, and speed. 53% say managing short-term results keeps them from making big moves. Many would cut talent or R&D to safeguard earnings. And the payoff? Only 53% of tech investments deliver on ROI goals. Investor discipline offers a way through, a repeatable deals mindset that treats internal bets like a portfolio. Decide fast, act deliberately, define ownership, establish concrete timelines and KPIs to drive value creation. Private equity-backed companies move faster. They fuel what scales and cut what stalls. Nearly half of PE-backed companies hit or beat their value goals. Most tech, media, and telecommunications corporates hesitate. The majority of executives admit they halt underperforming initiatives only half the time or less.
Okay, that's a minute. That's enough. Okay, so what irritates me, what really irritates me is when like corporations just drop phrases that mean nothing.
Act deliberately, define ownership, establish concrete timelines.
You know, establish concrete timelines, act deliberately. Who doesn't act deliberately? Man, of course, people establish concrete timelines with the expectation that they're going to be concrete. So when that is completely, this whole thing is just designed for irritation. It's like decide fast, act deliberately. You know, there's
concrete timelines and KPIs to drive value creation.
It's like AI regurgitated that
move faster.
Thing. Anyways, so as far as the content is concerned, not a big fan of this corporate gobbledygook, but stock video, okay, stock video, you have people, you're highlighting people doing business type things. It's not for me as impressive as this. This is trustworthy. It's a real dude. All right. It's not AI. It's not stock footage. This looks wonderful. It's trying to tell a story, but it just comes off just too like sterile and manufactured. All right. So beyond that, so then they have the setup video. All right. And so then they have their thesis in which the video was created, and they spell it out here, which is cool. So I appreciate that. Right. So the video is sort of just like a splash thing. But if you're going to make a video, do something that is not just going to be used to set up this, but that you can multi-purpose across different platforms. Don't make this sort of intermediate thing that is just sort of hovering above this data. There's no reason for that. Make a move, make a stand, and say something, right? Don't just have it. If you're going to do a video, just don't make it an ornament on your data Christmas tree. All right, to reference the holidays, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, so now next is Ernst & Young, and so they're doing the same thing. Why agentic AI is a revolution stuck in an evolution? All right, well, that's a decent question. So let's see what they do as far as video is concerned. Here we go. Oops. Okay, this one is a strange one. Okay, because just aesthetically, this is my own personal opinion, and it really has nothing to do with anything. But I like this movement back here, and I like this video. And so, if you're gonna make, if you're gonna make a video that says nothing, at least make it look good. So in the last video, they had, it was like trying to say something when actually saying nothing. But this video is not trying to say anything. It's just like there's no voice. It's almost like they should have that, that lone voice in that Pink Floyd song where that just is emoting vocally. You can almost have that here. So the fact that there's no voice means that they're really not trying to say anything. All right. And so it's even though the video really is even less useful as a standalone video than the one from which was the one, PricewaterhouseCoopers. Yeah. Even though this one, has a voice and is trying to tell a story, this one isn't telling a story. But I like the fact it's like, okay, here's the whole enchilada. Download now. And then they spell out their AI talking points here. And they come download the full thing. So this whole thing has a nice feel to it. It's easy to scroll. Has agentic AI really arrived? All right, good question. And so and so this in its entirety, I like. Just from scrolling down, it's easy, and so there's real people here, right? That I can see are a part of the whole presentation, and meet the leaders and access the full report. So they're doing what you're supposed to do in an email, right? You're supposed to have a call to action at the beginning and at the end. Download now, right? Access the report. So you feel that there's something that's current, something that's professional, even though the video is really the least, in terms of storytelling, the least available as a storytelling vehicle. So this whole thing is very interesting. What do you think? Who gets the Video Broadcast and Boredom Award? Is it KPMG, Deloitte, PricewaterhouseCoopers, Ernst and Young? Who gets the golden snooze? Regardless, I think KPMG gets the empty chair award. All right. They don't even the honoring strategic invisibility. There's not even a video on this website. They're insights, right? Insights and resources. So you have to go to LinkedIn anyway. So this was a lot of fun. Once again, let's see if this has risen in the time we've been on the air here. 2007, drum roll, please. Right, almost 100%. 2012, come on! Yeah! Okay, so that's how it works when you're delivering content that has a storyline to it and that's engaging. You don't get a spike, you get steady growth that continues over time. Okay, that's just the function of the way things are at the end of 2025 here. Almost 300%, almost 300% increase. All right. What else? What other analytics do we got here? Post audience. Okay. New followers, right? Look at that. Look at that. Senior executives. Who's watching? Who's all right? Founders, chief executive officers, owners, presidents, co-founders. New York, come on. Chicago, Paris in the house, London, Washington. All right. Financial services, venture capital, business consultant, IT. I'm hitting it on every level, right? This is because hashtags, keywords. This is exactly what I was targeting with this human algorithm episode. This is episode number 4. And so, if you're a big company, if you're a small company, money talks, BS walks. I'm doing it. You're seeing it right here. If you want to extend your reach, it's simple, but it's not easy. It's simple in the fact that you have to go live, but you have to have the courage to go live. Somebody's got to get up there. And as you can see, I have this fidget ring, which I didn't wear today. And because I'm doing so much stuff, I've got all this craziness in my TV, live TV background. My brain will, I'll be searching for words because I'm doing so many things, manipulating so many, deciding which, see this right here, this configuration creates more CPU usage than this one. Isn't that crazy? So depending on what I'm showing, depends like what scene that I use. And this one, I believe, has the most CPU usage of all. Oh wait, maybe not. I guess I wonder what the other one looks like. Anyways, but you see what I'm saying. So there's so many just ridiculous things to talk about. It's way past, you know, 33 minutes. My God, I'm trying to keep these down under 10. Hope you found this fun. Hope you found this enjoyable. I had a great time. This was fun. So much fun. Let's look at just you know. Let's look at the video and broadcast Boredom Awards, recognizing the unwavering commitment to making time stand still. That's so funny. The Empty Chair Award, honoring strategic invisibility. KPMG got that one today. Even the intern skipped this one. And of course, the Golden Snooze for outstanding achievement in forgettable messaging. All right. Had so much fun this evening, Saturday night. not doing much. I hope I made you laugh a little bit. Thank you so much for watching. This is episode 4 of the Human Algorithm, where we talk about storytelling in the creator and versus the corporate mode. And we'll be having some more fun next time. All right. Talk to you soon. Au revoir.